Goeienaand. Good evening. Groete hier uit my nuwe ateljee. My motor. Ja, mense moet improviseer, jong, in hierdie Suid-Afrika. So terwyl ek wag vir u om op te kom, gaan ek maar so 'n bietjie adlib en net 'n paar groet hierso. Ek wil net groete sê vir almal in Tshwane, in Gauteng, in Weskaap, in die Noord-Kaap, in Limpopo, in KZN, Mpumalanga, Vrystaat, Noordwes en ek dink ek het almal genoem. Goeienaand, good evening everyone. Thank you so much for logging in. I know the time is a bit different. It's just a question of me trying to adapt to the new status quo, and that is this load shedding schedule. But I am not winning, guys. So I scheduled this time slot for the live because I was going to be still in Tshwane. But unfortunately, I couldn't remain in Tshwane because tomorrow morning I have to be in Kempton Park. So toe is ek nou terug by die huis. And so I decided that I'm going to do the live at my sister's place. Maar dis donker. Sy het nie krag nie. Sy het al die hele dag nie krag nie. So, nou, gaan ek maar nou nie daar binnekant dit doen nie, want ek, dis vir my beter hier in die motor, want dan kan ek ons lekker praat en skel en net lekker wees, man. Sien jy, ek dink Cherise het my gegroet. Hallo Cherise, hallo Sharon. Hallo Janola. Hello everybody. It was a phenomenal weekend. I spent a good portion of the morning. Wie styf het nog groet daar so kan ek sien nie. Ja, okay. Skus julle name so daar in die hoekie omdat ek die kamera so hou soos wat ek dit hou. Dat die beeld net lekker moet wees. So this weekend on Friday, had a fantastic time with like-minded people at our leadership breakfast. We encourage each other, and people also had the privilege to pitch their businesses. Maar vir 'n baie lang tyd was ons mos gevange gehou en mense se besighede het jy weet, it took a nosedive. But guys, the type of businesses that was pitched is just amazing. There were people there, like the company is called Nova. That is what stood out for me. They've got they remind me of what's happening in America. Jy bel 911 binne 'n paar sekondes is iemand op die foon en sê, hoor, ek het 'n oproep van jou af gekry. What's your emergency? Da. We've got it here in South Africa, guys. We have it here in South Africa. And we as South Africans must make use of all these, entities. But thank goodness we are planning to take hands. Ons gaan dit nog formeel maak in we have to roll it out nationwide because your safety is important. If this current government cannot ensure that we as South Africans are safe, then we as South Africans, we must ensure that we are safe. Okay? So that, and then there was this drone company, then there was a company, there was Christina's got child protection unit looking after our children. Of course, Riatusa was there also talking about what they do for the old people, helping old people to be served accordingly. All right? And what else was there? Nadia was daar geweest. Yes, it was so nice to have so many UIM members and supporters at this event. So this morning, we went to Mamelodi because there's a community there that I have had a relationship with for the past year or two, and we just went there to serve them and to also see how we can assist as fellow South Africans. And then after that, ons is mal. To say, weet jy wat, we almost now in the motion. Let's cause a commotion. in Moreleta Park. So we went to Moreleta Park. Yay! Moreleta Park se mense, julle moet nogal lekker wees, nee. Yesterday, Tshwane se mense is am suur. Jo, eet julle net lemons. Wat gaan aan? Ja, nee. Ek dink dis hoekom Johannesburg vir my so aanloklik is. Die mense is bietjie meer chilled en relaxed. Maar ek moet sê, ander gedeeltes van Tshwane is bietjie, hulle is veral daar in Waverley, die wêreld, is bietjie meer plat op die aarde mense. Maar hoe heerlikheid Moreleta Park. Ons gaan weer kom. We coming. We are busy with the by-election there. We are going to participate on the 28th of June. Ready or not, we are there. We are coming. We've got a candidate there. Our candidate's name is Yusuf Young. Hy's jonk ook. Ek sien die plakate sê, hou jou wyk daar. Nee, ons gaan nie ons wyk daar hou nie. Vir wat moet ons dit daar hou? Ons wil dit laat opkom. Hy moet nie daar wees nie. Hy moet opgelig word. En die UIM is die enigste uitweg om ons gemeenskappe op te lig. Julle, ek sal nie gesê dit, hou jou wyk daar nie. Das potholes, ek het opname gemaak van vullis wat daar lê. Maar daar is daar in die raad, they are in council, daar, but look what is happening there. We don't see the fruit. So, out with the old, in with the young. Yes, Yusuf Young must go in. Jy kan nie vir 30 jaar dieselfde job doen en ons sien nog steeds nie vrugte nie. Minute vir julle. Okay, dis nou dit. So asseblief, al Tshwane mense, gaan sluit aan daar by die Tshwane groep wat geran word deur Yusuf Young. En as ons volgende week weer pamflette uitgee, want dit is hoe jy campaign. Ons kan nie net hier op social media campaign. Die mense moet ons sien, net toe dink hulle ons maak jokes. So gelyk het om vir Neil de Beer te clown. Dan sit ek om daar. Laat hulle daar kan sien, ons is hier. Die UIM is hier. Okay, enough of that. So, I'm so inspired by the following. When this, daar gaan die ligte heeltemal, jy het gesien, die beligting verander, want daar was nog ligte gewees hier in die huis. En nou is het big donker. Nou, dis ek moet maar in die Kaap sit en my live doen, hoor. Anyway, I'm very, very inspired by the fact that this government announced this EEA, right? Which is a bill which was already passed and it is now an act. Number one, hulle maak van ons African black brothers, hulle maak van julle mommetjes, ne? They're making you stupid. I saw the word, they are gaslighting you guys. Imagine, just think for yourself, reason for yourself. We are removing 600,000 white, Indian and colored people from their workplace. And we are going to give 600,000 people, African black people work. Are they skilled? Are they trained? Do they know the job? Okay, so they know the job. They are going to do the job. What about the rest? What about the almost 25 million African black people that don't have jobs? What about them? You see, guys, don't just look at what you see. Look at the thing behind. It's all about the fact that they now have to prove something. They have to now prove, hey, we are giving you work. We had 600,000 people are going to get work. Yeah, I 600,000 mense, I am encouraging you. It should not happen in the first place. I actually don't want it to happen. It mustn't happen. And I think there's quite a few legal cases against what is happening now. And those companies are also resisting this whole thing that has been given to them, right? But here's the thing. I am on at least 2 groups which calls themselves the equity, equality, something. Maar is net colored stop. Daar's net coloureds op daai groepe is 'n hele klomp groepe, honderde groepe en op elke groep, ek is op 'n groep waar daar 513 mense is, dan is daar 'n ander groep waar daar 1335 mense is. So that's not the only group. So what you have successfully done, Cyril Rama idiot, you have actually succeeded in doing what was supposed to be done many years ago, and that is to unite a group of people that have been struggling to be united for a very long time. You've actually managed to get people of color, the mixed race people, the Khois, the San, the Bushmen, the Kurana, all those people, you have managed to get them to a point to say, yay, kom ons staan by mekaar hier. So kom ons vat hande saam hier. So there are a few people, daar gaan ons nou altyd die elemente wees. A few people wanting to push their political agenda. Ek verstaan nie die nasie nie. Oh my word. Dit is duidelik 'n non-political groep, maar dan kom kry hierdie ons bysa nie, ons gaan julle moet kom. Julle moet wakker word. My colored mense, julle moet wakker word. Moenie mislei word deur jou eie mense wat net na hulle sakke toe werk nie. Yes, I said it. And I dare anyone to come and prove me differently. Right. So, I want to comment Rama idiot for the fact that you got it right to get a group of people in South Africa that was supposed to be united long ago. And please note, we are not excluding anyone. No, we are not. Any person who if you identify as minority, if you are identify as trans minority, please join those groups, because those groups are now busy with the petition, and I think it's going to go into a direction of court cases and so on, want die president het mos 'n eed afgelê that he will see to it that every citizen in South Africa is treated equally. Every citizen. And now they talk about this, they call it Employment Equity Act. No, it's rubbish. No, it's discrimination. And I want to admonish and encourage the Indian people. You have been doing it, to please come and join us, not to be led, because you've got the nick. You know how to stand together. You know how. Come show us. Come show us how we should, mobilize ourselves economically. How we should mobilize ourselves socially. Because you know how to do it. However, I want to not warn you. I don't know what's the word. But I would like to request. Because ek gaan nou elkeen se vuil maniere uitwys. Reg? Gaan nou laat ek gou eers te begin by die huis, né? By die coloureds. Julle moet ophou met daai houding van ons is beter as die res. Ons is die mees talentvolste, ons is die oulikste, ons is die kwaaiste, ons is die watste. Jy is niks as jy nie met die volgende persoon werk nie. Jy is niks, colored, jy is niks as jy nie bereid is om met ander mense te werk nie. You are nothing if you are not prepared to take hands with other minority members. You cannot do this on your own. In your mind you can, but believe me, execution-wise you cannot. En ek weet, van hulle gaan my kyk, en van hulle gaan sê, hy sê praat nonsense. Show me that you can do it on your own. You haven't been able to do it for 30 years. How are you suddenly ever skilled going to get it right? I don't think so. The Indian people, you know you've got issues. The fact that you are able to empower yourself and be so self-sustainable is phenomenal. I cannot ever take that away from you. Ek het stalk as is mense wat my kyk. However, I would like to encourage you to please stop putting down other race groups. Stop it. There are African people working for you. There are colored people working for you. Don't just focus on yourself and empowering yourself. Look at empowering the next person. We must stop looking at each other as jy is die en ek is die en ek is beter. No. Stop that. Afrikaners. Weet jy nie, daar soms iets op die pad. As ek so ry op die pad, dan voel dit vir my as daar wit drywer agter my is. Dan lyk dit hulle wil my van die pad afry. Jy, ons is hier so. Ons gaan nergens nie. Vir al hierdie oomies met hierdie dik karre. As hulle sal ry en dan sien hulle, flip en hell is sy. Then they would. Hulle ry hier op. Nou het dit met my gebeur. Hulle ry op die kar se sterre. Lyk hulle wil my frek ry, uit die pad uit ry. Sorry guys. I am sorry that you feel so irritated by what is happening in government doors or behind government doors. It's not us as your fellow public members that are guilty of that. Jy kan nie wel kwaad wees vir Cyril Ramaphosa en sy chommies daar in die parlement nie en vir wat alles hier gebeur. So by the way, ek het gesien die nuwe Nelson Mandela coalition. Hulle het nie eens opgedag vir hulle nuwe vir hulle nuwe media whatever nie. They just anyway, dis nog 'n bewys. You cannot manage yourself. Hello. You cannot manage yourself. You need other people to help you manage yourself. Everybody here needs to, I cannot reiterate it enough. Minority people, you need each other to mobilize yourselves. You need each other to empower each other. Ons gaan terug Mamelodi toe. I don't care if they are from another ethnic group or while, by the way, hulle is ook in elk geval so gemixed daar, so 'n mix masala. Back to my point. It is of no use that we as normal citizens, we treat each other like crap because we are actually angry at what is happening behind parliament doors. We are actually irritated by the fact that this current government, the politicians of today, are making decisions that is dividing and separating us. We are not each other's enemies. We are not each other's enemies. So it is time that we start treating each other like friends. Because my goodness, 30 years later, and we are still looking at each other like, oh, this one, that, this one, this. No. Let me just, sorry. I wanted to show you something. Die getalle. Tog. Ek gebruik die een foon om my beligting te gee. Okay, so now I can't see that. But I wanted to show you. The majority of people, and here's the other thing that I also want to encourage you with, and that is the fact that not all Africans or not all black Africans are in support of the ANC and the ANC's wives. Ek het vandag 'n nuwe woord gehoor. Hulle sê, oh, South Africans, you are so creative, guys. There's people that say all the parties that are currently supporting the ANC, Julle is die ANC se wyfies. You are the wyfies, you are the wives, the girlfriends of the ANC. You must be careful. Be very careful. Be very critical where you put your support. Be very, 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 very critical where you are going to put your cross next year. Be very, very, very extra, very much careful where you put your cross during by-elections. Because if you put your cross next to a party that is sleeping with the enemy, and guys, I am telling you now, the ANC is the enemy of the South African citizen. The ANC is the enemy of all South African citizens. Yes, my talk is about minorities that needs to unite because it is a fact. The majority group of people are African and they've got the masses. If they want to get something right, they will get it right. They just stand up together and so on. If we as minorities, hy shame wat 2, 3 in sy naam vergader, we don't make an impact. So we have to unite. There will never be a successful or huge or massive march or demonstration by one group of people. If we stand together, we make an impact. So I will reiterate what I said before. Please be very careful where you put your cross during by-elections and next year's national elections. Us is the UIM. Ek het my t-shirt aan vandag. Ek het gewerk. We will never ever support the ANC to be in power. You have to listen to me very carefully because some people don't understand what happens sometimes in council. Sometimes in council, certain things has to be passed. For instance, a budget. If a budget is passed and, for instance, the UIM puts up their hands and say, we agree that this budget should be passed. And it just so happens that the ANC and the EFF is the other two parties that suggests or put in a motion that the budget should be passed. And if the UIM puts up their hands and says, yes, we agree the budget should be passed, it is not us sleeping with the enemy. It is just us saying, yes, the budget must be passed. There's a difference, however. Should there be a motion of non-confidence, the monk, ek is so moeg van die monkery, want vanat ek hier in council is, was daar al seker 3 of 4 monks, dit maak my moeg. Motion of non-confidence. And we as the UIM will never vote with the ANC EFF union. Met hulle wyfies. No, we will not. So that is our stance, and we will not waver our stance. Whether the new government gives the UIM a portfolio as chairperson, MMC or not, we don't care. That's not what it's about for us. Dit is nie waaroor het gaan vir ons. Ons gaan nooit na 'n negotiation table toe gaan en saam met die ANC praat en sê, ja, gee vir ons soek 2 MMC seats en ons soek 3 chairperson seats, dan gaan ons saam met julle stem. Nee man! Nee sis! Nee! Dan verkoop jy mos die siele van die mense wat vir jou gestem het. So I'm disgusted. It disgusts me to know and to experience, because people are communicating with me and I'm saying, oh sorry, julle het gestem vir die partye wat julle nou, soos wat julle nou sê, die partye is besig om julle uit te verkoop. You voted for him. So, carry on. I'm talking to the people that are thinking, that are analytical, that are critical thinkers. I don't go with the flow. No. We don't need people to. Oh, so by the way, those people that voted there, stay there. Just bly net daar. Ons soek julle nie. Bly daar. Ons soek mense wat krities dink, wat analities dink, wat futuristic dink. Daar's nie 'n manier wat ek sal toelaat dat hierdie land deur 'n klomp grapjas didies gerun sal word nie. Not on my watch. We've had enough. We are currently being run down by a bunch of clowns. No more. En julle wat na my kyk nou, share die video. Click like, share, wherever. Because you know what? It's no use. We work our buns off. You enjoy what we are saying, you agree what we are saying and so on, but you don't do anything from your side. Take your finger, click on there on the 3 dots, copy the link and share it on your groups. That's the least you can do. Dis ernstig, dis nie ek wil nou gesien word en nou moet ek praat en so on. No, this is serious, guys. It is time for us as minority people, the minority group, the Indian people, the colored people, and the European white people. Nou dit kan almal wees, die Engelse, die Afrikaners, die Portugese, doesn't matter. Die Jode, it wasn't matter. All of you, we need to stand together. And I know some people will now say, yeah, but the colored people are also African. When it suits you. When it suits you. But when it doesn't suit you, we are not. When it doesn't suit you, the president says colored Indian and white people must go. 600,000 of them must go. What? Where? How is that now? How are we then now still African? Do you understand what I'm saying? Everyone that is born in South Africa is a South African, and we need to be treated equally. Those are the oaths that this guy has laid down. And now he's going back on his word. I'm not angry. I'm disgusted. I'm disappointed. But then I remind myself, how can you be disappointed? That is the nature of the ANC. It is in their nature to be so vile and disgusting. Today, when we spoke in Mamelodi, there was something that was iets wat my baie opgeval het. I looked at these people en het is nogal iets wat Nadia genoem het Saterdag toe ons praat. And I asked myself something that she asked, what is the human being's worth? What is your value? How much are you worth as a human being? I looked at those people in Mamelodi, and the question I asked myself, how much are they worth? According to the ANC, they are worth nothing. According to the ANC, it is fine for them to live in a squatter camp where filthy water runs by. According to the ANC, they are worth nothing, and that is why they can live in a home where there's no sanitation. They are worth nothing because they don't even have jobs. They are worth nothing because they have to collect plastic bottles to stay alive. They are worth nothing because they don't even have clothes. There are no warm clothes. There's no blankets. Winter kom. They sit in their big, huge houses. Hulle is dik gevreet. Dit lyk asof hulle mense ingesluk het. And they don't care about the people that have been keeping them in power. And now again, people will say, yeah, but they vote. These poor people vote them in. It is because they know nothing else. We have to show them another way. A human being is priceless. There is no monetary You can't equate their value with money. Die mense siel is so kosbaar. And it is our duty as fellow UIMers to show them without making lots of promises. Onze mense word stupids gemaak daar buite. Beloftes word gemaak, vinnige goeders word gereël. Vinnig word daar gepraat, net lekker. Dit werk so op my nerves, ek wil 'n otter kraam. Because dan dink ek by myself, maar jy sien mos nie ons mense nie, man. Jy dink ons mense is mos mommetjies, jy dink ons mense is stupid. Maar my mense, julle moet wakker word. Hou op. Lekker. Dans, hey. Dom. Skaar yourself met mense wat kan govern. When have you ever governed? When has colored people and Indian people ever governed in this country? Never. Now, how the hell are you going to govern ever skielik from next year? Rubbish. We can only do it together because each group has the skills, the resources, and the abilities to unite and to see to it that certain things are done in South Africa. Skrik, al skrik jy net wakker, maar vaderland, wakker moet jy skrik. So, ek sal dat met nog groepe gestig word, wat hierdie employment inequality or equity, whatever, is baie lang woord, wat het aanspreek. I would like, if there should be groups where there's minority groups, because currently there's only one, there's a group where there's only colored people, but I prefer to start minority employment equity groups for minorities. Ek is 'n AGS man, almal gaan saam. You understand what I'm saying? Nie die kerkie. I like groupings, togetherness. That's why I joined the United Independent Movement. United, we can move and be independent from the evils of this country. Sonder God kan die land nie werk nie. Daai stelling is dieper as wat 'n mens dink. Daar's mense wat dink hulle kan dit sonder God doen. Ek weet nie, vanmiddag toe praat ek met die mense, toe sê ek sommer uit die bloute uit vir hulle, hou op, toordokters toe gaan, sangomas toe gaan, nyangas toe gaan. Sundays, some people want to go to church. Tuesday, they go to witch doctors. Because according to them, God is just taking too long. If we don't stay on our knees, the fact that this country is still running op 2 cylinders, when die ander 4 is dood, the fact that this country is still moving forward is because of the prayer warriors. It is because of the people that are staying on their knees. So never underestimate the power of prayer. And now there's people that will say, oh, is this now a church? This is a political party. Yay, this is a political party that is grounded in the word. This is a political party that is inclusive of everybody that identifies with the values, godly values. Doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Hindu, Jew, doesn't matter. But if you say you pray unto Satan, go to hell. Because that's where he is. Okay? Yeah? In this party, we look up because we need to go forward. We cannot go down because down is hell. We have to move forward. And we have to be genuine. Call me out. Fatima Abdul, Vice President of United Independent Movement. If I do wrong, call me me out. There are people out there that are that don't want to toe the line. And then they go out and they spread filthy rumors, rubbish, nonsense, utter rubbish. And then people contact me, hoekom julle staan nie by my? Hey, julle ken, you don't know the facts. If you don't know the facts, shut your mouth. If you don't know the facts, keep quiet. We are still, this ship, the UIM ship, still moving forward. People will come on board. People with their own agendas, they will soon find out, my agenda doesn't work on this boat, and they will gonna have to get off the boat. But this boat is moving forward. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what, we are moving forward. And if you don't want to toe the line, get off. Just get off. Let's maak spasie vir die volgende persoon. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so logistics. If you want to be part of the UIM, contact Monia. If you want to be part of the our support groups, contact Diane. I know my support lady Marlezay is hier, so sy gaan die goeders vir ons post terwyl ek besig is om te praat, of sy gaan dit doen na die tyd. Our social media lady Marlezay, she's there. We've got our coordinators in the different provinces. Nou probeer om hierso te onthou. We've got in Gauteng, we've got Gav in Ekurhuleni, we've got Gita in the west, we've got Christopher in the south, we've got Zenda here in Joburg Central, we've got Yusuf in Tshwane, we've got Marlezay in the Vaal, we've got Kobus in the Free State, we've got Karel in the Northwest, we've got Joanne and Shafiq in the Western Cape. Who have I left out? Nobody. I will get the name. We've got Nadia in Secunda. Ken ek my party of ken ek my party? Nie speel nie. Die party is organized, even though some people would want to think differently. We know who we are. We know where we want to go to. And then, of course, how can I forget the most phenomenal, professional, skilled, knowledgeable, godly leader that any party can have is Neil de Beer. I am so proud of him. He chairs meetings like he's walking in the park. It's like a walk in the park when he does it. Did you guys see him when he does his lives? Hoor jy, ek sal nie kan nie hoor. Live op TikTok, op Facebook en op YouTube. Nee, wat? Ek sal baie te mekaar as ek raak aan te mekaar net hierso live in die kar. No. Neil de Beer is the way to go. Ek gaan nie rus. Mense, ek persoonlik gaan nie rus tot ek vir Neil de Beer in die parlement sien nie. I will not rest. I want to see that man in parliament. If you want to see Neil de Beer in parliament, you need to use your finger. Click on the 3 red dots. Copy the link. Each time he speaks, send it out. Let people know about him. Let people know about the United Independent Movement. Okay. Daar's 'n risiko lag jy. Ek het nou klaar gesê wat ek wil sê. Ek gaan dit Kobai sê. Julle moet 'n fantasmagorie. Kyk jy, ek is nou nie. Ek gaan nie hierdie interactive goeders doen en so aan en wat. So I just don't have the. Let me just see something. It is now what's the time now? 7. No, I won't be able to do that. I only have time until 7 o'clock to speak. So guys, I will leave you. I will love you. Let's start our minority groupings in groups and WhatsApp groups and so on, so that we can talk about this inequalities in the workplace. Besides stalking, start mobilizing. Saturday was a good example for me. Mense het by mekaar gekom, hulle het gehoor wat se besigheid is, wat die enetjie se besigheid ensovoorts, and they started networking. Hulle het begin kontak maak met mekaar, die enetjie gaan vir daai enetjie dit doen en daai een gaan vir die een dit doen. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Ons worry nie. Ons worry nie oor dies wat ons wil afdruk nie. Praat nou van hy oomens, die dikgevrete oomens daar in die parlement. Hulle daar is getel. TikTok, hulle daar is getel. Love you guys. Have a fantastic day, evening, and love you lots, and stay blessed and stay kind and continue to take hands and continue to be genuine, continue to be truthful, continue to be authentic. There's nothing is more beautiful than being amongst authentic people. Yes, this coming weekend, Saturday, we will be campaigning in Morletta Park in Ward 83 in Tshwane. Come out and come and support us. We will be giving out flyers. We will be engaging with the people. Ons gaan probeer om vir Morletta Park net bietjie, hey, laat hulle wakker word. Jenne, kan die mense stuur Morletta Park, stuur die vir die gedeelte waar ek vir Morletta Park Waterkloof, Erasmus kloof, al die kloof en sê, kom, smile 'n bietjie. Ons hoef nie daar te bly nie. Ons kan opkom en beter word en bietjie relax. Jenne, bye julle moet 'n fantastiese dag hê. Ons sal laat weet waar presies gaan ons wees. Ek sien iemand vra daar. Ons sal laat weet waar gaan ons wees, maar ons gaan rondbeweeg. Ons gaan nie net op een plek wees nie. Okay, dokie. God bless you. Love you. Bye.